So here we go with running the report. You've got 4 reports across the bottom. Number 1, the printable code list, which basically only picks up the codes which you've entered descriptions for. So it's only about 200 lines long instead of the 1000 lines we've got available. Then we've got report number 2, the control totals. Number 3 is the listing across columns, which is the one you're used to at the Open School. That's your standard format, so I've copied that. And then we have a couple for costing and business planning, that kind of thing. Report number 4, transactions by code. And then number 5 is the same thing, but with subtotals for every code. So let's carry on. So the first thing is we want to find out in report number 2, let's say, we've entered all the entries on the Cashbook. So in here we happen to have January to March. So we've got a fair number of transactions, about 110 transactions. So we want to summarize those. So the first thing we want to do is make sure that whatever is picked up by the reports is the right figures. So the easiest way is just to click on anything within the pivot table, the report, right click, and you'll see refresh. If you refresh, that will pick up the numbers. So we've got here spend, we've got income, and we've got the sum of the net transactions. So that's the one we're looking for in the bottom right hand corner of every report. If it says that, we know we've got the right figure. Now we can prove that if you want to. So this is a step you might want to take. So first of all, we've got spend 31,996,546. So whatever your figure is, remember the figure or write it down. 31,996, that's spend. So if you want to, you can highlight all your transactions on the first screen. This is just a quick way of adding it up. And then down the bottom, you have sum, and it's the same figure, 31,996,546. So I go back to my report, and I know that figure's right. Income, I've got 3,893,482. Obviously, your figures will be completely different. So again, I go to the bottom, which is the easiest way to do it. Pick up the first, just highlight that column with all the receipts in it. And as soon as I've highlighted, then at the bottom, the screen will show me the sum of all of those, 3,893,481. As I say, your figures will be different, but 3,893,481. So if there's a rounding difference at the end, that's fine. 1 shilling is not an issue. You've obviously got bank charges, which show parts of a shilling. So anyway, sum of net transactions. If you wanted to prove it, you could say equals my income minus my spend will give me a net spend of 28103,065, which is the figure I've got there. So now I'm absolutely sure that all the numbers are being picked up. So we'll move on to the next report in the next video.